4th down and 6. No question we'll go for it. 8:36 and a half. Lebanon trailing 7-0. Slot left eye. Slot left eye. Triplet calling signals. Long count, trying to draw them off sides. Now we take a timeout. There's timeout on the field. The score, Baylor 7, Lebanon 0. We'll be back 30 seconds.
From our slot, from our wide receiver, Tracy Corley, who got a big first down on a 30-yard reception. This reminder, you're listening to Blue Devil Football on WFMQ Lebanon and Lebanon Cable Vision 3. 4th and 6.5. Bruce, what's the call?
Probably going to have to go to the air, Tommy, maybe in the flat somewhere, but they've covered the flat pretty well. We hit Corley across the middle for the big gainer. Coach Mark Medley on the field now. We really need to take this football and stick it in the end zone. Baylor right now got the momentum going, and Lebanon now trying to come down here and tie this thing up. They're 4th and 6, and they're slot right. Slot right, and Baylor's in a 4-3, and we're back to pass, and we're looking, and we got Corley, and he got it knocked down, incomplete. The pass was trying to go to Tracy Corley on the 14, and it's incomplete. Baylor will take over on the 26.
Making the defensive play for Chattanooga Baylor, their strong safety, Joe Gifford, who was out with Tracy in coverage. We had plenty of room for the first down. If he makes the catch right there, we've got it 1st and 10.
8:19 to go in the half. Baylor and the Colorado Eye take it, and they run the second man through. Donju's got 5-6 yards as he crosses the 30 and gets to the 34, and they're really hurting us up the middle. He almost got 7 out of that. He did get 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3, so they're running that tailback.
And it's not because we're not hitting him, Bruce. We're putting some pretty good shots on him. This guy's tough. He makes yardage after 1st and 2nd contact.
He got all but 5 yards on the last series out of the 68. Dillard, the quarterback. Long count, takes it and runs his second man. Donju, he broke it 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 14-yard line, and finally caught. He took that football and he hit us with a second man through. They'll spot it on the 15. Donju has raced how far, Terry Stafford?
Bruce, 52 yards, first down, Baylor on their 15. Donju already in the ball game, 14 carries, 111 yards on the ground.
He has hurt us as bad as anybody we've seen outside of McMurray out of Gallatin, but the way he's going now, he'll certainly pass that. He's come out of the ball game at the moment. They're on our 15 and they're 1st and 10, and they split a flanker to the right. And they send a man in motion, and they give it to the fullback, and we knock him down, and they fumbled it, and they got it back. The quarterback, Dillard, alertly jumped on it back on about the 16. We jammed their fullback, and he fumbled it, and Dillard, the quarterback, fell on it. So they give it to somebody else, and the only reason they did was because Don Vanju was not in the game.
They tried to give him a bit of a break, Bruce. They got Callahan in there to replace him after the long run, and looks like Tim Hicks or Deffendahl did a good job of standing the fullback up in the hole and knocking the football loose.
7-0 Baylor. 7-0, a new tailback. We'll pick his number up in a minute. Takes it, Dillard, option, gives it to the second man through, and we jam him and stop him on the 15. So a new tailback in the game, and I didn't get his name, Terry Stafford. But
looks like number 22, Damon Gallahan, Bruce.
All right. Donju has checked back in at the moment. The ball on the 15, and it's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, and Baylor wants a timeout with 6:11 to go in the half, and they're leading 7-0, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll have a halftime interview with assistant basketball coach from Lebanon High School, Rodney Martin, in his first year at Lebanon. Rodney talks a little bit about his responsibilities with the boys basketball program. Blue Devils and Devillettes will be playing against Riverdale High School on Tuesday in a District 7 AAA opener for the basketball program. The immediate attention, of course, here on this football game, second round action, as Lebanon trails Baylor by a score of 7-0, 6:11 to play in the first half. Baylor looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. The ball on the 15, 6:11 and a half. Dillard sends his man in motion, and he takes it and runs the option and pitches it, and they're trying to pass it. Now they're coming to this side of the field, to the 15, to the 10, and he went out of bounds on the 8. The pass was covered. Corley was coming on a strong safety blitz, or corner blitz, and we knock him out on the 8. I know they've got a field goal kicker. Let's see if he comes in. The ball's on the 8, and they're hollering for their field goal team. They're leading 7-0. Adams will check in to kick a field goal. Hodges, that is, Adam Hodges.
6 foot, 164-pound sophomore, and he kicked in the shadow of John Bexford, who's up at Tennessee now as a freshman. Bexford kicked at Red Bank last year. They say this guy has got the same kind of leg. The spot is from the 15 near hash, make it a 25-yard attempt.
Hodges to kick it. The snap's there. The placement's kicked. It's high. It might have went to the right. He missed it. He missed it to the right. We wasn't expecting that. He had plenty of distance, and we have escaped a bullet, no doubt, because he hit that thing real good, but it never did hook on him, Terry.
It didn't, Bruce. He had plenty of leg from the 25. We saw him in practice. He can kick them from 50, so 25 was no problem. The ball wide right. Lebanon does dodge a bullet, but still Baylor leads with 5:55 in the second quarter, 7-0.
Report of this broadcast. Beard Construction Incorporated, 119 Palani Circle. Claiborne's Bakery, 1019 West Main. David Harvey Auto Sales, 500 South Cumberland. Designers Printing Company, 1411 West Main. Dick's Food Mart, 1218 West Main. Edco TV, 210 West High. James Barbecue Restaurant on Glover Street. K&M Cabinet Company, 551 Park Avenue. Lebanon Cablevision, 223 South College. Compliments of Midwestco Permapipe Division, 1310 Quarles Drive. Sovereign Bank, 120 West Main and 1416A West Main. Compliments of TRW Ross Gear Division, celebrating 30 years in Lebanon. Video Movie Centers, 111 West Main. Winfrey's Roan Jewelers, supporting our community for 35 years. And a contribution has been made in honor of the coaches, team, and Raymond Lassiter, a winning combination.
Closed down quickly, did not get the first down as he come across the 40 and got to the 42. We've got to get to the 43. We need a yard. It's 3rd and a yard. Here comes that power eye offense, I think.
Goal line offense, short yardage. Power eye formation as Coach Medley signals in the play from the sideline. Lebanon will go with Ogle and Marlowe C. as two fullbacks. Crutchfield is the tailback, unbalanced line.
Power eye left, and Lebanon takes it and give it to the fullback, Dirksen. I think he lunged and maybe got it. I don't know, though. Where he's getting the spot, it's going to be very close. I thought Dirksen had gotten it. Let's wait and see. They'll have to bring the chains in. It's going to be first down. They won't bring them in. They spotted it on the 44 and give him the first down.
The power eye has been a good formation for us. We go unbalanced to one side. We'll run those guys up in the middle, right behind those two fullbacks, and we've got a few trick plays out of that where we'll run the people out in the flat for a pass and maybe a couple of other little things that Coach Medley's put in tonight, but we got to get down close where we can take advantage of that.
Lebanon's got 2 timeouts. We're getting late in the half. 2:40, 3:49. Take it, run a sweep. Here comes Crutchfield outside. 45, 50. Ooh, got knocked down hard on a 48. Somebody really came up. 36, Tommy picked that name up. He knocked him down on a 48 when Crutchfield looked like he was going for big yardage. However, he did pick up about 5 out of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
David Yan, free safety, 5'7", 132-pound senior. Not the biggest guy in the world. A Cambodian refugee who has got some great academic credentials here at Chattanooga Baylor, and quite an athlete for a guy his size.
Slot right and an eye set, and 2nd and 5. We run that inside slant to Bentley. He's outside at the 50, cuts it in on a 45 and got to the 44 and got a first down. Alan Bentley went with that slice trap. Got a first down on the 44 of Baylor. It's Baylor 7, Lebanon 0, 1st and 10. And there's exactly right now 3 minutes to play in this first half. We've got 2 timeouts.
Reggie Corder in at tailback.